Ruben Amorim is already making waves at Man United. His players need to adjust. Ruben Amorim suffered his first defeat as Manchester United manager in a 2-0 loss to Arsenal at the Emirates, and it was a defeat that exposed key weaknesses in his side. Amorim had predicted on Monday that a storm was coming, and when it hit in the second half on Wednesday, his team seemed ill-equipped to handle it. Since taking over, the 39-year-old manager has fostered a sense of optimism at Old Trafford, but this was always going to be his biggest test. Ultimately, the loss to Arsenal gave him a clearer understanding of how much work remains. The defeat revealed glaring issues, particularly United's lack of cutting edge in the final third, and when Arsenal cranked up the intensity after the break, United crumbled under the physical challenge. This is an area of significant concern for Amorim. The physicality of the game is one of the primary reasons for Amorim's constant tinkering with his lineup. Predicting an Amorim 11 has become an increasingly impossible task. In just 4 games, he has used 21 different players, with each of the last 3 matches seeing 6 changes. Amorim is making it clear that every player is involved, creating a meritocratic system where no one is guaranteed a starting spot. Under Erik ten Hag, players could disappear for weeks after a mistake. Under Amorim, mistakes don't lead to punishment, but success doesn't guarantee any permanence either. It's a fresh start for everyone. Some of these changes are tactical, others are physical. Amorim is showing himself to be a master of adaptability, changing his attack's focal points in every match. Having started the season with an emphasis on inverted fullbacks, he switched things up at the Emirates by deploying Diogo Dalot and Tyrell Malacia in their natural wide positions. He also made a bold tactical adjustment, moving Nasser Mazraoui from right-sided centre-back to left-sided centre-back, where he was tasked with dealing with Bukayo Saka and pressing Martin Degaard. Amorim wasn't shy about utilising Bruno Fernandes in a deeper midfield role or as one of his number 10s, and he has made frequent adjustments during matches. His lively presence on the sidelines at the Emirates was a clear indicator of his desire for more from his team, particularly in possession. His willingness to make quick, decisive substitutions, he's used all 20 of his available changes across 4 matches, demonstrates a willingness to experiment and adjust as needed. Under Amorim, United have looked more organised and structured, a significant improvement. For much of the first half, they looked comfortable and capable of competing, with their play no longer resembling the chaotic, high-risk basketball style seen under ten Hag. However, there remains a gap in quality when compared to the league's top teams. As Amorim predicted, life is about to get tougher for his side. The storm has arrived, and over the next 5 weeks, United face tough away trips to Manchester City, Tottenham, Liverpool, and another clash with Arsenal in the FA Cup. It will be a true test of where this team stands. They'll need to raise their level if they are to survive that stretch. The 2-0 defeat at the Emirates was marked by a few brief flashes of threat. Matthijs de Ligt's header and Antony's long-range shot were the only moments that tested Arsenal keeper David Raya, but United's attack was largely ineffective against a solid Arsenal defence, especially with Gabriel missing through injury. There were positive signs in the first half, particularly in how United defended. They limited Arsenal's threat on set pieces and denied them any space in open play. But the game shifted after the break, and the second half was a sharp reminder of the work still to be done. Expect more changes when United return to Old Trafford this weekend. Amorim is still far from knowing his best 11. The next month will tell him a lot about his squad, and the unpredictability of his selections is likely to continue.